What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. So, the question was asked by a young lady. Is it normal to be with a man who still lives with the mother of his child? She still asks him, where is he at and what is he doing? And he responds to her as if they were still in a relationship. And the lady wanted to know, was this normal? Normally, when this type of question is asked, even though it means the same thing, but normally when this type of question is asked, it's asked, is it normal for a man to be living with the mother, right? So that's normally how they frame that question. Is it normal for a man to want to be in a relationship with someone and he's still living with his baby mama and she still asking him what is he doing? That's normally the way the question is asked. This question took a different approach and said, is it normal pretty much for me to be in a relationship with a man that's moving like that? So I want to break it down and then hopefully we can answer her question. If he is still living with the mother of their child, they are still in a relationship. If he is still living with the mother, that means that somewhere down the line there is some financial dependency towards one another. Either he's paying the rent, half the rent, either he's paying the groceries, he's putting the gas in the car, he's keeping the cars running. There's something going on where they are dependent on one another. They are still, and then you have the emotions of the household, and then you have the shared space. So they still in the same house. I'm sure they're sleeping in the same bed, or they can get in each other's bed almost at will. Because most of the time the situations happen like that, they want to say, well, we're doing it for the child. So if you're gonna be in the same place for a child, you're gonna use that for your excuse. Then you don't want the child to see that y'all in separate bedrooms. Y'all understand that. More than likely, they're still gonna be in the same room. So you got shared space, shared responsibility, and emotional connection. They are still in a relationship. So let's just break that down so that we can answer the question. When you look at the fact that she can call him or text him and ask, where are you and what are you doing? And he responds, according to the text here, he responds as if they're still in a relationship. It tells you where his emotional connection and ties really lie. Matter of fact, it speaks to his loyalty. The reason that he is going to, and he is and has been responding to her in a way that seems like they're still in a relationship is because emotionally he is still connected to her and loyal to her in the relationship. Now, why this man is trying to pursue something else, I have no idea. But his emotion, his heart is still with this woman. So the loyalty is going to be with this woman, which means he's not going to be able to be loyal to her and loyal to you at the same time. He has already picked the side that he's on. I'm choosing the side of the mother of my child. Now I can say that I'm doing it for the child, right? I can say I would like to have a relationship with you, start a relationship with you, see where this goes. I want you to understand, though, however, that I'm doing this for my child. But if he said anybody that says they're doing it for the child only, there still has to be boundaries within the relationship of, and they're trying to have a relationship with you. They still need to establish some boundaries between themselves and the mother of that child. There needs to be almost a timeline. How long am I going to be doing this? Am I going to be doing, if the child, I'm just making it up, I don't know the age, but if the child is 8 years old, am I dedicated to still being with her in the same house all the way till the child is 18 years old, graduated out of high school? What's the timeline? What's the boundaries? What is okay? What is not okay? These things have to be established if they're saying, I'm going to do this for the child. So that's where you have to step up as a woman and lay these things out very simple so that he's able to see. If this is your true intention to date me, to get to know me, how can you get to know me and still be so heavily involved in her life? Well, I'm doing it for the child. Well, then where's the boundaries at? Right? I'm not seeing any boundaries here. She get to text you whenever she want, call you whenever she want. You're responding like y'all still in a relationship. How do you think that makes me feel? That's what you got to take to him. He ain't gonna like it. He ain't gonna like it. He gonna hem hard and try to get his way out of it. But that's the whole purpose of communication and knowing how far you're gonna go and what you're gonna tolerate, what you're not gonna tolerate. Put his feet to the fire. If you're interested in me, prove it to me. There needs to be distance between you and her. And if you still taking care of her, if you're still heavily invested in not just taking care of the child, but you also taking care of her, then what do I fit in there? That's what you have to bring to the table. That's what you have to cause him to see. It seems like you really having two women. That's what it looks like. It looks like you want to enjoy the safety and the security of the relationship that you have with your baby mama, even if it may be whatever, non-sexual, whatever. It seems like you still want to enjoy the comfort of the living arrangements that y'all have and not want to disrupt that comfort, but at the same time trying to pursue a relationship with me, and that's simply not going to work. So if you want to know if a situation like that is normal, is it normal to be in a relationship with someone that's moving like that, operating like that? To be honest with you, and I know this is going to seem different, to be honest with you, my answer to that question is it normal to be in a relationship pretty much with somebody that's already in a relationship with somebody else using the child as the reason? I would say yes, it's normal. If you like confusion, if you like competition, and if you like not knowing where his loyalty is at while you trying to date this man, then that is normal and you should pursue that relationship. Got it? Good.